This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. The finishing touches on a season for both of these teams comes in the Military Bowl. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Restate the State ball again. Jesse Palmer with me. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Roadrunners head coach before the game. He is really trying to motivate his team here today to use this opportunity to develop. This is a team that just barely made it into bowl contention, just barely eligible. But getting into a bowl game allows you to have extra practice time. That is extra development time for this young team that looks to make some splashes next year. Coach said, here's our opportunity to prove we can be even better coming up. But it all starts here today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Demon Deacons offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a win.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
The Demon Deacons are rolling down the field. Tells to run, wants to pass. Rolls right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
On the ground, it's Daniels. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Catch in the middle, it's West. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Turns up, it's West. Run ends there.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that throw.
Back to throw, it's Ncaa. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Roadrunners decide to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Wiggins. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeps it, looking for the edge. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
The fake wants to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Third and long right here. Making the adjustment on the play. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Davis. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick give. It's Wiggins. Turning it on! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Demon Deacons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for the edge. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Gives it. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that point.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. He is stopped behind. line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Sets his feet. It's McCown. He's going for it all. Snags it on the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Great job by the back on the option.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Quarterback changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the single back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got some green grass. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for space, it's Clark. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. A fun postseason battle here, deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check on the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. As we check in with Holland.
Checking in from the Roadrunners sideline. During that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for passing yards, and the sideline made sure to celebrate him. There is so much energy, enthusiasm. They're patting him on the back, patting him on the helmet, guys. He's had to leave his helmet on because he's getting so much love and congratulations. We'll see if he can go back out there and make even more history here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. With the draw, it's Henderson. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical.
Lets it fly. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. And it's the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the catch at the 10. Makes a move. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Hits the hole. It's Wiggins. Trying to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right side, it's Carr. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls it. The keeper on the option. They'll run it. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
Holly, what update do you have on that?
Checking in from the UTSA sideline, their running back is making a little bit of history, and his teammates are very aware. That last touchdown, rushing touchdown, put him at the top of school history for this season. The guys are fired up, making sure he gets the game ball right there. He's trying to get his helmet back on and get ready to run back out there and make even more history here today. But guys are very aware that he's doing something special out on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Wilson open on the right side. There's a crease. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
2nd down to the air. On the move, he fires. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That's a play the receiver would like to have back, because he was in position to make a huge play for his offense. 50-50 ball, climb the ladder. You just got to snatch it. You got to pluck it out of the air, and he couldn't get it there.
Throws it deep. Got it. Touchdown, UTSA. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Extra point here will tie the game.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. on the option. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Keeps it himself. The pitch. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Good job just to get rid of that one.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it on the left. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Keeps it looking for room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
The Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there to your running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. UTSA taking over and the offense heads out to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Hits inside. It's Henderson. Runs through a tackle.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking for a man. It's McCown. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. Pulls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. Let's see if they're able to tack a few more onto this lead before the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Sees some running room. He's past the marker. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Demon Deacons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw one first. Left side is Hernandez. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. Moves to his right. He's going to take off. Keeps it and gets the first down. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He's changing the play. Looking for a crease. There he goes. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. Gets the back moving. Trying to get the corner. Keeps it on the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Looking to throw, it's McCown. He's going to take a shot. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Annapolis and an intriguing military bowl. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Military Bowl.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do they have say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the UTSA head coach at halftime, they have got to be more balanced offensively. The running game has been reliable here in the first half, but now their opponents are stacking the box on defense. It is crucial they get the pass game going, get those guys out of the box, and force them to cover downfield. A more balanced attack is essential to start the third quarter.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They give it to him again. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green grass down the middle. To the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, down here on the Wake Forest sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. And I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown in your direction.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Had to force that one.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Looking deep. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Roadrunners send out the punt unit. Trying to take it back. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Looking for the edge. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Pulls it. 1st down, he'll keep it. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They give it back to him. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football game.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Hardy. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And it's the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. It's a draw. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Might as well run him again. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Looking downfield, it's McCown. They just need a first down, but he wants more than that. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Keeps it moving, it's Clark. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Daniels. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work.
Makes the grab and room to run. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Demon Deacons are flying down the field. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the lone running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. And the Demon Deacons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Changing the routes with his receivers. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll pitch it. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown win! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, dude.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
That's reeled in. It's Amador. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. Swings it out to the flat. And the Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Amador. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Hardy. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So 1st down will open up the final period. Motion from the wideout. In the backfield, it's Wilson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to keep it in the air. Has it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
throws his blocks. It's Daniels. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Handoff again. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Keeps it on the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead. Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. UTSA taking over and the offense heads out to the field. Hand it to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Left side is Hardy. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Drops back on first down. Fires to the wideout. Caught, it's Amador. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneak in the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Unleashes one. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
And he avoids the sack.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. Because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
Back to pass, it's McCown. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. Sends it back in motion. On the option. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Sees a crease. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Keeps it himself. Quick toss. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Hernandez. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Demon Deacons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Straight ahead, it's Daniels.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it on the option. He'll pitch it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Caught a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's McCown. Out wide left, it's Campbell. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball. 37.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win. But you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game. And this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Demon Deacons will try to run out the clock in this final minute. Gets the back moving, going to the ground. They put the brakes on it. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. 3rd and long,